Day 3, 40%. Alright. So let me give you a little intro with what we know so far. We have two different decks. We've got a battle deck. And in this battle deck, we've got cards which this deals 5 to 8 damage when we play it. This deals 3 to 6, this deals 3. We have a little bit of a focus on bleed, which is a bit like poison. Bleed applies to enemies and then they take that much bleeding damage and their bleed goes down by 50% every turn. So I've added some bleed cards to this deck. And yeah, overall the battle deck that I have isn't very good, I don't think. I think I didn't understand what some of the cards did when I added them and stuff like that. It's just a bit of a mess. You'll see more about that as we play. And then on top of that, you also sometimes will negotiate instead of fighting people. We've actually been negotiating more than fighting. Oh, I should have mentioned, cards get experience every time you play them. And so if I play this Feint 2 more times, it will upgrade. And like boosted Backstab is an upgraded version of Backstab. And the cards actually upgrade randomly. Like you get 2 different options. Some cards always have the same 2 options, I believe, but others are choosing from a pool of different options. So you don't know exactly how stuff's going to upgrade. My negotiation deck, negotiations are a little bit different from like a traditional battle. You sort of like deploying planeswalkers in Magic the Gathering. If you've played that game, you like deploy arguments and they float around you in a circle, and then you can attack your opponent's arguments to try to stop them from doing stuff. But like one thing an argument might do is make all of your green cards deal max damage. Another thing it might do is like deal 3 damage to a random enemy argument every turn. Those sorts of things. And so composure is sort of like defense. And we still have cards that deal damage. My negotiation deck is trying to like spam a bunch of cards, and then I have 2 of these visionary winds which give me actions. Actions are like energy, sort of. The cards cost the number in the top left of actions, and we start with 3 every turn at the moment. So I'm trying to spam a lot of cards and then play visionary winds is the idea here. We are a no-one thug. This is like something that was added to the deck due to things that we did on the RPG level of the game. So your decisions and like which choices you make in events and stuff will change your decks. We also have grafts. These are sort of like relics for negotiations. We are reducing the cost of a random card in our hand by 1 until played at the start of each turn, and we are dealing 1 damage to all enemy targets at the beginning of our turn. And we have, we're full up on battle grafts as of the end of yesterday. There's sort of like a boss fight at the end of each day, it seems like, and then you get a boss graft, and so we grabbed a boss battle graft to help us out because our battle deck doesn't seem like it's super great. Let me get rid of that text for you. If you're interested in this game, there is a link that you can go check it out via that gives me some credit for sending you. Exclamation mark Griftlands will show you that. It's available on the Epic Store right now, but the devs have said that they'll be giving out Steam keys for free for everybody who bought it on the Epic Store when it releases on Steam in June. So that's pretty soon. It's been a really fun game so far. We have a bunch of relationships, and the people we love are actually giving us bonuses. And then the people we hate are giving us penalties. Wait, 5 people hate me? Oh my gosh. The game gave me a tip, like, if you kill people's friends, they will start hating you. And I was, yeah. Damn it, game. Let me move mini Jorbs and regular Jorbs, and then we will get started here. You find fish behind the bar, rigging the bar top to snap with electricity. She turns off the current as you approach. You know customers drink at this bar, right? Customers ain't got nothing to worry about, but no more assassins on my watch. That's a guarantee. This will take a while to set up, so why don't you go bothering to Don, see what you can do to get closer to Cascio. I'll have a job for you later if you're interested. She turns back to her bar and flips the switch. Clearly, you've been dismissed. Cool. So this is like our friend Sort of comparable to the whale in Slay the Spire, I guess. She gave us a starting bonus, I don't know. And then this is our map. Every day we walk around, go to different things. Get richer, get stronger cards. Ooh, this one lets us remove a card as a reward. It seems pretty cool. Brennan needs your help contacting local merchants who might be interested in buying stolen goods from Groundbog. I don't know exactly how this works, like if I get to do 8 of these a day, or if, like, I don't know if this will still be there if I don't do it now. And Dan has another special mission for you, go do his dirty work, I don't know. Let's like walk over here and see if we can find out what it is at least. Where are you? There you are. What extra legal shenanigans do you want me to get up to today? Don't know if I appreciate you making light of the work we do here, but as long as you get the job done, I guess I can't complain. I've got 2 jobs for you today. Pick the one where you'd be most effective. So this would reward us with a relic, basically. It's a combat-focused one. This is a combat and negotiation-focused one, which would also reward us with a relic. They have... This one gives us slightly more. I'll do the combat on negotiation since my negotiation deck seems to be pretty good. You know, I'm happy to work with the Admiralty that can be brought to heel, but Halit is proving stubborn. Halit's got influence that's useful to me, so I want him under my thumb where he belongs. You're not my usual witless goon. Figure it out, Hunter. That's an order from your commander. Wait. What's up? Let's do this one. You don't quite understand the experience mechanic for cards. Since they upgrade at random, is it more like a transform? Well, they upgrade to a better version of the same card, basically. Like, it might be the same card, but now it deals more damage, or the same card, but now it draws a card as well as what it used to do. Improvise an attack card from your draw pile. Your next attack card played this turn deals +3 damage. Draw 1 extra card at the start of your next turn. I'm not sure I want any of these. They don't seem great. Decline? I don't know. Can I use Deception? Improvise an attack card from your draw pile. If I look at my battle deck, if this card was improvised, it costs 0 until the end of turn. So I could get boosted backstab with that if it was in my draw pile. But it's only going to be in my draw pile like 30% of the time or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I want that. Okay, so I think I just gained the 10 chills and skip. And we are, so this mission's disappeared, unsurprisingly. We could hire mercenaries. Nah. The spree wants Halit to lose his current position. We've been ambushed. Hey, I've heard some rumors that Dan isn't all too pleased with Halit and is planning to make some changes. Well, that's an interesting rumor. I was just thinking that maybe Dan would want someone reliable to take their place, and that maybe you could help out a friend. We can go take care of Halit together, and I'll take over for them. Sure? I guess? I could use some help. That doesn't seem like there's much of a downside, right? Sure, you help me and I'll help you. Everybody wins. Well, almost everyone. We got a party member on our quest. Knowing upgrade pools for cards is a big part of decision making. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Convince Halit to leave their job. Wait, Ekel, the civilian laborer, is going to help us too. And Twitch Chat, the untrained yote. We have a dog, which is named Twitch Chat, and which actually deals 2 to 6 damage per turn to us in arguments. Or, no, deals 2 damage to us per turn in arguments. Okay, so what's going on here? We have an argument Stoic. This is from one of our allies, I think. Gain 1 composure at the beginning of each turn. Damage spills over to this argument before the core argument. Okay. And this is our main argument. This is like basically our face. Gain 1 composure at the start of your turn. Composure is like block, and that's the yellow number here on the shield. We see the intents of the enemies. We see that you're going to hit us for 4. This is the main enemy is going to hit us for 4, deploy an argument, deploy an argument. So deploying 2 arguments and hitting us for 4. The enemy also has this sub-argument, which is our untrained Yote, which hits us in negotiations, unfortunately. It's useful in combat, though. That's going to hit us for 2. Has Whispered Rumors. This happens because somebody hates us. That's going to hit us for 2 to 6. And has Wealth Extractor. When dismissed, we receive 30 shells. So if we can kill that, we get some gold. It doesn't actually hit us at the moment. But another thing it does is, like, if I played a card which randomly hit something, it might hit this, and that might not be useful. And then your main argument is reduce your opponent's core. At the start of Halit's turn, incept a planted evidence argument if one does not already exist. So planted evidence is a special sort of argument which Halit can put on our bar, and then if planted evidence gets killed, it deals damage to our core argument. So there's some stuff going on. We can also see here, this is like the intents summarized for us. We're taking 2 to 6 damage to this and 6 damage to this. This has 4 health and 1 defense already, so we only need to add 1 more defense to that, basically. Let's probably go ahead and do that here. Okay. So now this won't die, and taking damage on it doesn't really, that's not really a problem. We could go boosted low blow here. Hold on, I have known Thug in hand. Deal 1 resolve damage to a random target whenever you draw a card. Maybe it's worth it to draw some cards. Return the next card you play to your draw pile. Sure. You can play Diplomatic Instincts and then grab Flatter. Don't have Influence. Compliment. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to gain more actions here, so it's going to be a pretty short turn. I need to gain composure here. So let's go boosted low blow on this. That'll reduce the incoming damage by a lot. Now I'm not taking any damage to my main argument anymore. Let's put some damage onto this as well. And end the turn. Admiralty guys always do that planted evidence thing, it seems. Yeah, I'm starting to notice patterns and how similar enemies do similar things, sorts of stuff. It's making it a little bit easier to parse what's going on. So both of the arguments you deployed were interrogates, which deal 3 to 6 damage. Here's this planted evidence. If you hit that for 1, it's going to hit me for 6. So that's like an extra thing I have to worry about defending, basically. I think I should just be able to kill all your damaging arguments here without too much trouble. What are you attacking? You're attacking that. Okay. Well, let's go, and why are you taking, hold on, what's the other thing that's hitting you? 4 damage from the main guy, gotcha. So we probably want to give you composure and draw a card. Alright, cool. We can gain actions for every 3 cards in our discard now. So this is pronounced Segue, I found out last night. Awkward. Yeah, so we can play Segue. This gives us a ton of actions. Let's improvise a card. Let's incept 3 vulnerability, which increases the damage that you're taking by 1 every time we hit you. Let's just kill this and kill this. And the overkill hits the main argument. Grab another bunch of actions, grab another bunch of actions. I've run out of cards to play. Whoops. Well, we'll hit your main argument, I guess. Oh, I'm a bit dumb. I killed everything except the ones that were killing that. Well, I'll give you some defense, that's fine. And then turn. Oh shit, when you're vulnerable, my 1 AoE all of a sudden is dealing 2 AoE at the start of every turn. That's sort of crazy. So you're gonna steal 10 shills from me each turn unless I kill that, but I can kill that pretty easily, right? Got both of my brainstorms here. I wonder if there's a max hand size. Handful, I guess there is. Okay, cool. Sometimes it feels hard to click on things. A little bit awkward. You're dealing 1 to that? Oh, no. Very rude. I don't think I can defend it, which means I'm just like taking 6. Let's at least stop you from stealing my money. And that way I think now I'm only taking 2 at least. Let's see. Yeah, I only take 2. But I'm sort of out of arguments. Got a brand new draw pile. Is composure defense? Yeah, basically. Here, so I'm already fully blocking. You're deploying 2 arguments. I should probably think about ending the fight now. Which it looks like I basically did. So after a few turns, the enemies deploy like a super thing. Elites intense and arguments deal +2 damage. Elites arguments deploy with +2 resolve. Resolve is like health. Let's draw cards. I missed, I guess. Draw more cards. Nice. So the goal was to hit Brain Gills. Next card played this turn gains 3 additional experience. And now I can level up Ergo much faster. Why can't I click on that? Are there like number hotkeys? There are number hotkeys. Okay, that's good. I'll use those. It's a little bit tough to click on the cards in my hand when I have a hand this big for whatever reason. So I managed to level that card up all the way right there. Most of my cards are already fully leveled. I'm not allowed to attack the thing that's invulnerable, so I think maybe I'm just done now. Maybe there's not really anything left to do. All the cards in my hand are leveled up. Negotiation upgrade available. Ergo. So we get to choose. Place 2 cards from our discards into our hand. Place a card from your discard into your hand, but it costs 0. I don't know. Maybe we'd make it cost 0. Maybe. Costing 0 seems good. Innocent Wooloo. Now we get to pick a new card. Plead. Lose 1 influence, deal 0 to 3 for... Ooh, an X card. Interesting. I'm just gonna take another brainstorm, I think. Trying to draw lots of cards. This can go easy or this can go hard. Elite deflates. I'll do as you say. I just hope someone else picks up the torch. Cadwell loves us. Once a day, a member of the Admiralty will help you in a combat or negotiation. Cool. That was easier than I expected. Well done, Sal. Yeah. Was that it? That was pretty easy. We're done? Maybe we're done. Back to base. Talent done. Halit is off the job. Halit won't be a problem anymore. Great, some people just don't appreciate the way things work around here. Also, Kadwa has taken their spot and has expressed interest in working with you. Huh, 2 birds with 1 stone. Great. We pay 231 shills. We pick a graft reward. When you play 4 diplomacy cards in a row, we don't have many of those. At the start of each negotiation, gain 1 wine. At the end of owner's turn, this argument gains 1 resolve. Wine is an argument with 2 resolve. So it doesn't do anything except like get more health. Huh. So huh. Okay. I wonder what happens if I click on this, because I don't actually have any space for battle grafts. Your first attack each combat deals an extra 4 bleed. Your attacks deal 2 bonus damage to targets with bleed. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Yeah. No, I don't. Like, can I take that? Upgrade 3 random battle cards. I feel like we don't even need it. I'll just take this wine thing. What if it actually makes a whining noise for the entire combat? I'm done with you for the day, but this isn't an exclusive arrangement. If you have other work that needs doing, go for it. Alright, I'm out of here then. So you said you had something for me later, but I guess you don't yet. Challenging quest, asset recovery. Srunk is trying to track down some stolen goods and needs you to track down some leads. This is a combat-focused quest. Socialize with Heft. Heft is feeling friendly. Spending some time with her will restore 10 resolve and make her like you more. Your friend Hiku has found a juicy target to rob. Recon and Force. Investigate a wilderness location for signs of illegal activity. Gives us a card upgrade and some money. I think I'm gonna go for this challenging quest. Let's see if we can do this. I haven't tried a 4-star thing yet. Opportunity asset recovery. I'm looking for a thief. Great, what do you want stolen? No, I mean I'm looking for someone who stole from me. Oh, right, of course. Some very valuable goods that were part of a highly complex 3-way speculative deal went missing from my warehouse. I can salvage the deal if I get them back soon, but I don't know exactly who took them. I'll give you a cut if you can locate them. Accept. Draw a card, discard a card. Rummage actually seems pretty good here. We have a card that needs to be discarded and no way to discard it. Because I didn't understand what it did when I picked it. This could help it actually work, maybe. Some ruffians that I hired to run security are the most likely culprits of Bo and Bon. I think their names were. Start by asking them some questions. I'm sure one of them will know something. Alright. The exclamation mark Griftlands command will give you a good link to go through. You don't need to enter any special code or anything in there. See if Ban knows anything about the stolen goods. See if Vo knows anything about the stolen goods. Let's go Vo first. A mysterious figure approaches you. Nice hat. Greetings, Grifter. You look like you could use an edge. I've got 2 already, friend. I don't oh. You're referring to blades? Well, I am referring to specially imported battle goods from the Roalock. Are you interested? Buy a bile grenade. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage and increase the damage of this card by 3. Hits all enemies, expend sticky. This card is not discarded at the end of your turn. Fascinating. Like a single high damaged attack costs 20 shills. Ask about the price. That's suspiciously cheap. What's the deal? You may take the deal or leave it. My reasons are my own. Okay. It is pretty cheap. Is it like significantly better than my other stuff? It deals 6 at first? It doesn't like help with our bleed stuff though. I think I'll just skip it. I'm not interested. Then that is your loss, Grifter. Okay, cool. I think the damage increase meant the damage you deal the enemy. Vo charges extra for service with a smile, but it doesn't seem worth the investment. Yeah. I'm going to 50 resolve. Oh my god. I'm expecting to have to do combat later in the quest because it said it was combat focused. So I'm yeah, going to try to use negotiation here first. You're working security for Shrunk when the goods got stolen. I'm no detective, but that seems mighty suspicious. I don't know what you mean. Oh god. Okay, so we want to get some cards in our discard real quick. Wow. Wait, what? but that doesn't do anything as far as I know. Oh. Might be actively bad to have that. Because any extra damage dealt to it hits me, but I can't defend it. I guess I can defend myself. Anyway, whatever. Let's go brainstorm. This card dismisses an argument or bounty, gain 1 dominance. Let's try to kill this. Oh, nice. And now I could get that back again. With dominance, it's dealing 1 more, of course, and I could... I feel like I'm okay with just hitting here. I need to read what this does. Whenever Vo deals damage, they gain composure equal to unmitigated damage. If Vo's attack is fully mitigated, Vo takes 3 damage. Okay, I see. Crafty, intense and target previews are hidden, and you still have that. Gotcha. Well, let's kill... I think kill this immediately. You can see that you're putting a ton of damage onto there, sure. Unfortunately, all of my action gain cards are in my discard already. I drew them right at the start of the fight. A little bit awkward. Probably need some 0 cost stuff. This is my next hand. It's not incredible. I'm gonna go stone. This is like an iron wave, basically. Just hit that, get rid of it, gain some composure. I should end up full blocking in the end now. But you do get your bonuses. Okay. This turn, it looks like we're just hitting you really hard. Pretty simple turn. We want to probably remove target's composure first. Hit you more, hit you more. We can Visionary Wind now, it gives us an action back. Hit you more. Am I going to upload Griftlands videos on YouTube? Yeah, I'm planning to. Okay, what does this do? Ploy. Targets an opponent argument each turn for 4 damage. At the end of each turn, double the damage this argument deals. Wow, okay. So we need to get rid of that pretty quick. Brainstorm looks like it costs 0 at the moment. And I have no one with Thug in hand, so when I draw cards, I deal 1 damage to things. Let's go Visionary Wind. I finally got my really big turn here. Return the next card you play to your draw pile. Let's go Brain Gills. Try to get this Segway upgraded. And we can return Pale Ergo to our draw pile as we grab Visionary Wind again. Get more actions. There are 9 in our discard pile. Do any of these actually hit you in any way? I guess a little bit. And grab this back again. And Boosted Threaten and Visionary Wind. We can Brainstorm for some experience on that if we want. What are these cards? I don't have anything else that costs 0, unfortunately. What is the concede button? I haven't clicked on that one yet, but presumably it lets you escape the combat. Gain 2 vulnerability, all cards deal 2 damage this turn, lose 1 influence. I assume that if I have 0 influence, that doesn't make me lose influence. Plead's sort of interesting. I am drawing a lot of cards, and it feels like having a little bit of damage that they deal could be useful. Double composure on all arguments. Doesn't seem super important. Let's try out a plead here, see how it feels. It wasn't me, I swear. Ban did it and threatened to kill me if I talked. Please just let me go. You're pretty sure he's telling the truth? Okay. Well, let's go kill the other person then. We start with different experience levels. Yeah, that seems like one really cool way to like change the evaluation of different cards. Do you take the card that's slightly less good for your deck but has 3 more experience on it, sort of thing? And can knock some sense into you or out, your choice. Hey, Dan is no longer in Japan. Thoughts about the game so far? Having fun. Let's press ban for information about the theft. So you're working for Shrunk when her goods got stolen. That's pretty suspicious. What are you insinuating? Don't believe a word she says. What is this? Increases your damage by 1. Alright. I have this fucking stuff in my starting hand again. Oh no. Where would I put my mouse to not have that do that thing? Haven't even got enough cards in my discard yet. So, I think if I just remove that, now all of a sudden you're not dealing enough damage to really bother me. Whenever you deal damage, they gain composure equal to unmitigated damage. If the band's attack is fully mitigated, the band takes 3 damage. Right, it's the same thing as last time. You're not attacking me in any way. Oh, because your intents are hidden. That explains it. Sure, makes sense. Okay. We deal 1 resolve damage to a random target whenever we draw a card this turn. Let's start by drawing a card. Boosted Brainstorm seems really good. Let's draw 4 cards. Let's play this Plead that we have. For 1 damage, awesome. And when I get back Visionary Wind and play it, and suddenly I have 4 actions. There's 1 card left in my draw pile. I could draw it with Segue. Return the next card you play to your draw pile. I should have done that earlier, probably. Can I draw more cards? Does this draw cards? Sometimes? Draw 3 cards? I still haven't killed a single one of them. Deploy to bait. Let's work out what you're doing exactly. You're hitting my bait. Jebaited. Outplayed. Alright. Let's just do, let's ploy. We saw that in the last fight, basically. I want to put 1 more card in my discard. I guess this one? That way when I play Visionary Wind, it goes straight back into my draw pile. So yeah, it's right there. If I could draw 1 card, I could play it again. Now I've shuffled a new draw pile though, so that's not working anymore. Can I deal some damage? It'd be cool to deal some damage. What I really want to do is draw that thing that deals damage in random places every time I draw a card. Get an upgrade on this Brainstorm. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, because I put it in my draw pile instead of in my discard pile. Whoops, that's my bad. So it's my draw pile here. It's not super great next turn. If I just gained some composure though, hey, this is pretty good. Sure. Well, seems like you sort of don't have anything anymore, friend. Maybe I don't really have anything anymore either. Let's just check and make sure there's nothing in my discard pile that I could level up. Looks like Plead I could level up. I could get Brainstorm closer to being done. I'll just grab Plead. Okay. I have just convinced the hell out of that person. Brainstorm upgrades to draw 4 cards or draw 3 cards and gain 2 composure. We'll draw 4. This upgrades to no longer lose us influence or deal more damage. I'm not gaining influence at the moment, so we can just have it do that. Draw 2 cards, return the next card you play to your draw pile. Draw 1 card, return the next 2 cards you play to your draw pile. Let's go there. Pick a negotiation card. All cards deal +2 damage this turn. We don't need any of these, I don't think. Ban glances around furtively. Shh, keep your voice down. Ban plasters on a fake smile. It's not very convincing. I took the goods, yeah, but they're worthless. Bunch of weird stuff from the Roa Lock. No one would buy any of it. I buried the lot out in the woods. Marks the point on your map. I just want to walk away from this one, right? Okay. So we're not killing you. Sometimes quests say that they are combat focused, and then like there's no combat. It's weird. The clearing is deserted. You look around a bit and find evidence of digging. Digging? Brushing aside the top layers of dirt, you find the top of a wooden shipping crate with Shrunk's mark stamped on it. Pay dirt! You're interrupted by Ban. Find what you were looking for. You try to think of a witty reply and then defend yourself. Aha! Did get attacked. And you brought like friends? Oh no. You should have kept your nose out of my business. Now I'm going to kill you and bury you too. Alright. First combat of the day. So this is our trained Yote, or our untrained Yote. A status effect will be applied by untrained Yote Twitch chat, and it's taking 1 damage from enemies. What do these have? Dockhand, Sruvis's attacks apply 1 wound if not defended. Sure, same thing for you, and you are, whenever you heal targets, you do extra stuff. Cool. I get 4 actions every turn now because I got like a boss relic. I don't have particularly good cards here though. I think we might be dead. Can I run away? Cannot run away until turn 3. Alright. Well, let's try to power some people down. I wonder if it's correct to just smork like all the way here. I have 65 health. That's not that much health. Just kill the one with the least health, I think. Yeah, people with this race heal for 3 every turn, so it's gonna be really hard to kill that person. But my attacks deal extra damage because you're bleeding. I will defend myself once, I guess. What did my Yote do? Like nothing, and then attacked the person that I wasn't attacking? Cool. Well, we can defend the Yote a little bit this turn. Let's take a look at our next card. Whenever you attack, gain 1 combo. Ability, gain this condition for the rest of the battle. So this is sort of like grabbing like a demon form or something vaguely like that. Let's deploy that. Could defend you twice, but I feel like this just deals like a billion, and we should probably deal a billion. These 3 days have all been the same playthrough. Yeah, that's correct. What is this? 13 damage and a status effect, 12 damage and a status effect? But my dog is buffing us or something? Okay. Remove all debuffs, expend all status cards in your hand and draw pile, replenish, destroy after 1 use. Gaff, gain defense equal to the damage dealt by this card, destroy after 3 uses. Whenever I break things shield, I apply bleed to them and gain some extra health or something like that. Let's improvise a card. Apply 3 wounds. Now this will hit really hard. And this will hit really hard and give me some block. I have 15 block all of a sudden. And I'll just improvise a random upgraded bleed card, which I won't be able to play right now, but it's okay. End of turn. Oh, I think my dog gave me block. Thanks, dog. They are hitting so hard. Why are you doing that? Please don't hit us so hard. Hey, Zephyr. Oh. Zephyr is jealous. Hammer Grip, gain 2 combo. Saber Grip, apply 2 bleed. This just doesn't seem very good. Like, none of it seems very good. Oh no. So you're dead. Start working on you next. I have 22 health. What is this? A status effect will be applied by Untrade Yote to Twitch chat. So I think it's blocking for me again. It feels like it just takes way too long to like defend in these fights. Like the damage comes so fast. Let's look at some upgraded cards. I'm gonna go Boosted Hide. I'll remove debuffs and get rid of status cards. And then my defense will block for more. Oh, it only works on me though. Oh no. Oh no, I screwed up. Doggo blocked pretty well for us though. That was the, that's not the card I wanted to click on. How much combo do I have? 1. So I could go Savage Hemorrhage, Stab, Sneak Attack. I'm getting pretty gross right now. But now I have 2 combo, so this hits for max damage, at least. And my Yote dealt some damage too. And gained some block. Alright, they're going after me this time. That's okay, I'm alright with that. I can play sort of the same turn as last time. Let's apply some bleed. Let's play the gaff. That gives me some block, and we now play the sneak attack for a bunch of damage. And you're actually dead, I think. Is that what I just saw? Oh, but that was... No, attack the one that was on low health. No? No? That's too bad. So you're buffing yourself. That means that if I can find some way, there must be some way to deal damage to you. There we go. Now you're dead. My dog doesn't die. We get 1 power. This is like 1 strength, sort of. I'm gonna give you some defense, I guess. Give me some defense. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Can I see what my dog is doing by hovering over him? Well, it says a status effect will be applied by untrained Yote, but it doesn't say what. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's some way to know more than I'm noticing. If there is, I haven't worked it out, I guess. I think Doggo's running away. And then I might be dead. Do we have to run? I think we have to run. Oh, if I run away, they get their turn anyway. Oh, Doggo gained a bunch of block. Yeah, so I can't tell exactly what people are doing here. I'm confused. Like, do I have to look it up, or... Seems like I should be able to work that out. It shouldn't be a guessing game. This gives me some block, because I break your shield. Check Doggo's buffs. It has 2 power and gains 4 defense at the end of every turn. I have 7 combos. In fights, you get fatigued after a few turns and your cards stop gaining experience. That was something that I was sort of interested to notice, because it wasn't clear to me why I wasn't just going to stall easy fights forever, you know? Alright. Victory! Rano hates you. You've incurred her fury and will likely face the consequences. The first time you take damage each fight, gain 2 wound. Okay. Minfin hates you. The first time you take damage each fight, gain 2 wound. Okay. Whenever you gain a debuff, take 2 damage. Okay. Everybody hates me. We got 1 resolve back for winning. This gaff card seemed okay. Triage, we played that. I don't know. Was it good? I don't know. I have upgrades on all of my defense. Your next attack this turn deals maximum damage. Remove a random debuff. Removing debuff seems really good. Apply 7 defense. Draw a card. Drawing a card seems pretty okay. I don't have much card draw in this deck. Your next attack this turn deals maximum. Apply 6 defense. Just get some more defense. Alright, cool. I'm down. Seemed fine. What's my battle card? Whenever you play a card, gain 1 defense. Boulder stance. It's like grabbing an after image, sort of. Seems pretty good. Finisher. Gain 2 defense per combo and regain your spent combo next turn. That also seems pretty good with our combo power. You're starting to get a reputation for violence, so we get a negotiation card. Reputation proceeding, unplayable at the end of your turn. Incept 1 apprehensive and destroy this card. Apprehensive. Apply 2 composure to a random argument at the end of turn. Apprehensive is an argument with 3 resolve. Oh, so that's like an argument that my opponents would get that helps them. Is that correct? But we destroy the card at the end of our turn, so it only happens 1 time. Okay. You've defended the dig site. Of course I have. The crate is too big to carry, so you cover it up again. You should go tell Shrunk you've confirmed the location. Can I go heal on the way, maybe? I've never, like... I don't know. Can I? I've never healed halfway through a day. Eat one of the fish cakes. Insert bloated into your battle deck. What is bloated? Restore 15 health. What cards do you sell? Don't really want those. Alright, let's try getting bloated. Bloated. Oh, okay. Well, it's removed when we sleep. It costs 2 energy to get rid of it before then. I'm gonna do that twice, I think. And my Yote is also at 15 health. Yikes. Go to your room. Hey, Nameless Inversion. I'm sorry to hear that your friend Grex isn't responding to your text. That's very odd. How did their friends even know that I killed them? They know. This game, in Slay the Spire, you don't get a lot of bad things that happen to you. Like, you don't get persistent bad stuff applied to your character, really, in Slay the Spire. But in this game, you definitely do. In Slay the Spire, like, boss relics will do that sometimes, but for the most part, everything that you get makes you stronger. I guess you can get curses put in your deck. Tell Shrunk where the goods are. Convince Shrunk to pay you. Sure. Admit your failure. I didn't fail. Here's the situation. Keep that beast away from me. Alright, what do you have? Add a kickback to your draw pile at the end of Shrunk's turn. Cost 0, but we have to pay 10 shills. Rude. Okay, I want this one back in my... Wait, no I don't. Fuck. Okay, I wanted more cards in my discard pile, probably. Yeah. Drew it again. Just apply 6 composure to this. Keeps it alive. Yeah. What is this? All cards cost an additional 5 shills to play. Are you shitting? Really? That's very rude. Alright. Well, you're gonna steal some of my gold. Very, very rude. Huh. I have no way to draw cards here. So I guess what I have to do is go... Let's do this. I mean, I guess I just grab Brainstorm and make a new draw pile, I think. Play one of the boosted ones to deal 1 more damage. Sure. Bounty. When dismissed, draw 1 extra card at the start of your turn. I get that? Apply 2 composure to a random argument at the end of turn. Ah, so that's the thing that our like curse sort of thing did. Oh, that just goes on my discard pile too. Interesting. Must have a brainstorm or something in here, right? Boosted brainstorm. Visionary wind. There's just 3 actions to work with. There should be another one in here too. Yeah. And it went back into my draw pile, so if I apply some composure, I draw it again. Okay. At the moment, I have 7 actions, which feels like a lot of actions. This card is really helping a lot, actually. A lot more than I thought it would. Could just end the fight now sometimes with kickback, or we can kill next turn with also kickback, basically. Just use kickback here. A mesmerizing dance of diplomacy, isn't it though? I need 0-cost stuff. Attack a random enemy, a random target once for each enemy, argument, and bounty. That doesn't make our wine do anything. Gain 2 influence and apply 3 composure to it. Don't care. Sure, I get you. Oh, I see. Well, I guess you did your best. You get paid 140 shills. We get a graft reward. They're all battle grafts. Bleed decays 33% instead of 50%. That seems good. At the end of turn, gain defense equal to half of your combo. That seems okay. I think I'm trying to do combo stuff. And so now I have to replace an existing graft. I think I'm going to get rid of... I don't know, I'll get rid of one of these bleed things. I'm moving away from bleed. This one's the furthest away from upgrading, so I'm going to get rid of it. Cool. Done. We're out of here. Was that the end of the quest? We don't go back to that one person. Return to the grog. Active objective getting settled. But there's other stuff too. Your friend Heft has a gift for you. Enfeebling Ray. We can go to the market with 400 gold. Desolate battlefield. Perhaps there's still some treasure to be found lying around. Rise and Shine is a quest. Brenna needs your help contacting local merchants who might be interested in buying stolen goods from Groutbrog. You get to remove a card from under our decks. That seems useful. I have a lot of cards I don't like. Sure. Let's do this. What are grafts? They're like relics and Slay the Spire, sort of, but we only have a certain number of slots for them. So you can actually buy more slots. If I like buy a new slot, they sort of drill a new hole in my spinal cord, is my understanding. So it costs me health and gold to do that. Or shrill is what the gold is called. Brenna flashes you a complicated hand signal and then watches you expectantly. Can I help you? Sorry, I keep forgetting where I am. I take it you've never been to Groutbog. Yeah, I'm familiar, haven't been there in a long time. Bad memories. Bad memories are the bog's primary export. But to business, I'm looking for a grifter to help broker a sensitive transaction. Alright, let's do it. The Rise raided a barren spark depot back in the bog, and I managed to float what we stole down coast to here. If I can find a good buyer, I can take the money back and buy some real weapons. I've got some promising leads, but I'm being watched by Spark Baron agents, so I can't contact them directly. I need your help to contact the leads and close the deal. There. Yeah. Can do that. Negotiation. Draw one extra card at the start of your next turn and expend. What a, like, nothing card. I just need negotiation cards that let me play cards out of my hand at the moment. Like, I'd need 0 cost stuff. Does this upgrade to 0 cost? Nope. Nope. Pale Mind would be okay if I could upgrade Tactical Mind. Alright, let's try this out. I'll do anything for a good cause so long as it pays well, of course. Thank you, comrade. Now go convince one of the leads to come to our camp. I'll be waiting there for you. So we convince Alan to buy from the Rise, convince Lily to buy from the Rise. These are those quests. Alan's room. This must be Lily. I'll go here first. Expend is sort of exhaust, yeah. And games available on the Epic Store. If you buy the game on the Epic Store, they'll give you a Steam key when it releases on Steam in June as well. And I have a link that you can click through that will give me a little bit of credit for sending you there. Appreciate you supporting the channel by clicking through that way. Are we... Okay. Greetings once again. Tell Alan about the Rise offer. Word is that you're in the market for some goods from Groutbog. Oh, so you're working with the Rise? I'm just an honest grifter collecting a paycheck for services rendered. Are you interested or not? How do I know this is legit? This could be a trick by the Barons. Resolve battle. This is the same sort of core argument as the last person, where they put stuff that costs shills into my deck. And I do not have a good starting hand, I don't think. Take a look at some new cards. Well, I can block at least. But yeah, this doesn't seem incredible. Maybe he's good. I think we could grab ladder. Put that there, put this here. I think that's fine. Not the most incredible turn. Money talks. All cards cost an additional 5 shills to play. That is so rude. Why are you stealing my money? Well, let's kill that sort of as quickly as we can, I guess. Which isn't actually that fast necessarily. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Huh. Definitely, like, there's a lot going on in the interface, but once you work out what it is, it's not too bad. When dismissed, gain, draw 1 extra card at the start of your turn. So we could kill that and start drawing more cards. We draw a lot of cards already. It's one thing that I've noticed. It's our last card, the Tactical Mind. Okay. So maybe if I grab back Visionary Wind, should probably play that last, I guess. So like, well, I want to draw a card though. Can hit you, hit you. Play this now, and we have a ton of actions. And then my idea was that I would Brain Gills and Tactical Mind, which gives it a lot of extra stuff. This is an argument with 5 resolve. Oh, I had no idea. Okay. So as long as that's alive, we're drawing an extra card. Okay. Really had no idea. And 2 bonus actions next turn sounds fun. Where's my, like, penchant for violence thing or whatever? Where'd that go? Let's go. Let's draw cards. And hit this. Ooh, high roll. I'm not a known thug until I draw the card. I don't remember drawing it in this fight at all, but probably I did at some point, and I've just forgotten that it happened. There's, oh, so I guess this card exhausts itself when we play it, so we can't play it again. Is there anything else in here that needs experience? Nope. So we can just end this fight now. Grab one of these and hit you. And hit you. And hit you. GG. Graft upgrade available. Okay, so it seems like the grafts gain 1 experience for every fight you do with them, and we've now fully upgraded our boss graft for negotiation despite having 1 out of 10 on our boss graft for combat. What is this upgrade? At the start of your turn, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 2 until played. That doesn't help in any way. I don't have a single card that costs more than 1. Okay. Sure. Great. Thank you. Might take an overbear just as like a damage card. How does this upgrade? Attack a random target once and draw a card for each enemy argument and bounty. Wow. Okay, sure. We can upgrade that relatively quickly and keep the card draw stuff going. Fine, you convinced me. Let's go. Where are we going exactly? We're going there? We're going there. Seems like my gold has gone down recently. Some sort of event on the way? Ellen clears her throat. You're a rational business person, right? You're not caught up in the Rise's politics, are you? Feign ironic detachment. I'm not really the joining type. Besides, I'm sure they'd be just as bad as the Barons if they ever got their way. That's the spirit. The world's a flaming dung heap. Always was, always will be. May as well get rich off it while you're here, am I right? These Rise bozos have been flapping gums far and wide about their stolen goods for weeks. I know a Baron who will pay top dollar for the location of that cap. I can make money on the goods, but I can make a lot more on the info and have less work to do. What do you say? Blackmail Ellen for 200 shills. Wait, I just get to fight you again? Oh my gosh. Have my last 3 fight. Wait. Receive 500 shills? Brenna will have a diminished... No. Blackmail. Have my last 3 fights been negotiations with this person? You're not winning these fights. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that, but I seem to be winning. You seem to be losing. Alright. The dog isn't arguing on my behalf, it's arguing on the other person's behalf, pretty much. It just deals 2 damage to me every negotiation until I kill it. So like, it's not the best. All of my cards are upgraded, right? Oh no, Overbear. We want to play this on Overbear. All right. Should be possible to make that happen. I want to kill this real quick. If I can do that somehow. Oh, I clicked the wrong card. I wonder if, like, not that many people have made decks that draw a lot of cards or something, because it seems like after a few people gave feedback that they were having trouble selecting cards in hand, it would be a really easy thing to fix. I'm sure it'll get fixed in, like, not too long. So we want to probably put Visionary Wind back in our draw pile. Here's Overbear. Bear? Sure. If I could draw that Visionary Wind again. Gives me another 4 actions. It looks like I don't have any block right now, somehow. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now we're good. Have like a billion different block cards, actually. We're blackmailing for 200 gold back, and we're upgrading our card. So this combat does seem to go the same way every time. So that's one thing that I'm noticing, is that like as I get used to this game, I'm going to be able to predict how combats play out. I don't have to just guess at it. I think that I like just making this cost 0 probably. Veiled Anger, another 0 cost thing. The next card played this turn is played twice. And we can make that 0? Is this like a rare card? Is that why it's... yeah, it's golden. Intrigue, nah. Veiled Anger, spend 1 dominance, attack with this card twice. I like Duplicity, I think. It seems good. Got a rare card. I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. You know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind some easy fights from my battle deck to upgrade some of those cards and get the bloats out of it, because I bet there's going to be a boss fight I have to do with it at the end of the day. I know when I've invested, how about I give you a little something, we pretend this never happened, okay? Alright. Wait, couldn't I have just gotten 500 gold for... I thought the option that didn't have a fight gave me 500 gold. Oh, but probably I'm getting like all the gold from here or whatever. You arrive at the Rise camp, so where's the stuff? We meet at last, let me show you what we have. Sal, please keep an eye out for trouble, will you? Alan and Brenna retreat into a tent. You can just barely hear their muffled deliberations through the canvas. The haggling goes on for quite some time. You scan the surrounding trees for threats. For what seems like an eternity, Brenna and Ellen emerge from the tent, all smiles. A pleasure doing business with you. Don't spend it all in one place now. Ellen nods in your direction as she leaves. I take it things went well. Yes, now I can buy the supplies that we need. Really bring it to the Barrens. I'll be in here in the bay for a couple of days wrapping up business. If you're looking for exotic goods from the bog, feel free to drop by. You get paid 95 shield. And we get to remove a card. I bet our battle cards are worse than like just removing another strike seems like it would be pretty good. Yeah. I don't know about those bloateds. Our negotiation deck seems like it's doing pretty well. Doesn't feel like we need to change that up too much. Okay, so let's remove a battle card. And since these are moved by themselves at the end of the day, I'm going to remove something else instead. Let's remove a stab, I think. You know, this is like really not exciting to me. How does it upgrade? What are my like powers or whatever? Boulder stats. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 defense. I guess the fact that this plays 2 cards is sort of valuable. And the other one is gaining me combo whenever I play an attack. Inside fighting. Yeah. Okay, I'll just get rid of a stab. One of the daggers is named Dag and the other is named Gur. I didn't notice that yet, that's funny. Brenna sells illicit Spark Baron goods from Groutbog and recycled mechs. Can I go here and can I talk with you? Ah, buy an auto dog. You can only have one pet. A small quadrupedal combat mech manufactured by the Spark Barons for light guard and combat support duty. Shall I get rid of my pet? Should I get rid of Twitch chat? How do you get rid of Twitch chat? If only I knew. If the target has metallic, apply stun, expend, replenish. Stun, can't act this turn. This seems like a pretty good card. The fact that whenever we draw it, we draw another card. So it has fairly low drawback. We don't destroy it. It's just like a okay attack that stuns if we ever fight metallic things. I think I'll take it. Alright. Did going there change my map? Is there like less stuff on the map now? No, let's head over here too. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything on the map anyway. Of the beasts, can I heal Twitch chat? Hey, Twitch chat, you're good. Sell Twitch chat. Receive 200 shills? Incredible. What are my battle cards on sale at the moment? Unexcited. Let's remove another bad card. Which ones are the bad cards? Stab. I'm a little bit worried that if I remove all of my stabs, I'm not gonna have any attacks left in my deck. But maybe we could find some better attacks. Because these ones certainly aren't that great. Endo is... oh, I can't afford that. Oh, I can afford that. I could remove a negotiation card. I could buy another plead. Plead has seemed okay. Thanks for the 200 bits, Janoki. Oh, I couldn't put a price on that. Evoke. Play 4 hostile cards in a single turn. Evoke. Play this card from your hand or draw pile for free when the requirements are met. Okay. Seems sort of hard for me to play that many though. We already have one of these. We've seen this one already. We've seen this one already. At the beginning of your turn, gain 1 dominance. So this is like an argument. Caprice. Improvise 1 random hostile card. It costs 0 until played. Okay. Whatever. I could like buy plead probably. It's probably fine. I'm not gonna spend gold for it. If I were to remove a diplomacy card, what would I remove? I don't know. They're all sort of fine. I think I'm good. And then Plaka is for grafts. What are your combat grafts right now? Buckshot. Apply 1 wound to a random enemy at the beginning of your turn. Arterial scanner. Bleed to... Yeah, I've already seen that. Cloister. Deal 2 bonus damage while you have any defense. Okay. Those are all grafts, I guess. Negotiation grafts. 6 max resolve. Duplicate the first argument you create each negotiation. Your first card played every turn also damages an additional random enemy argument. Seems pretty good. I don't think I need any of those right now, though. Is buckshot just a shotgun attached to your skeleton? I mean, you know how it goes. Fish looks worried, but you'd be worried too if your bar was smoking. Alright, Fish, we have a problem. Some of the supplies I need to finish this up are contraband, apparently. I see where this is going, but I don't know how to stop it from getting there. You want to be gently shook from your slumber by a new assassin each night? I need you to head down to the docks and grease the wheels, else I'll never get this done. Alright. So we need to, oh, we're meant to take the bouncer with us. Ask Ennet to help me. Does Ennet hate me? Hey, Ennet, Fish said you might be able to help me solve her supply problem, did she now? You're her employee, right? So you do jobs for Fish, in exchange she pays you. This will be another one of those times. Fish and I have a very specific understanding of what is or isn't my job. Make it worth my while and we can talk. I will... Oh, so when you negotiate, and probably when you battle too, the people in the room who like or dislike you are on your side. That makes so much sense. I'm not paying you 200 shells. We're gonna convince you to help. Can you check the full upgrade tree on things? I think so, usually. I believe so. So what do I have? I have influence. All diplomacy cards deal max damage. I have dominance. I have my wine. You have some people, a heckler. Koff is sabotaging your negotiation. How rude. How incredibly rude. Oh damn, Tall Plead's like good when you have influence, because this always deals 5 now. What does this do? Increases damage by 1. So let's kill that right off the bat. I can play this, why not? Oh shit, whoa, I'm dumb. I have the ability to spend 1 influence, deals 2 bonus damage, and hits all opponent arguments. How do I spend 1 influence? Wait, I don't have influence. Where'd my influence go? What? Okay. Well, I stand by the thing I said about me being dumb at least. Six incoming. I can't block that, so I might as well just, like, hit you. I had influence with Twitch chat until I tried to sell you. Absolutely. So I can't see what you're doing. I think I'm okay with changing that real quick. Some damage coming at me. I have a Visionary Wind here already, so I think I'm okay with drawing 2 cards and then putting this in my draw pile again. I can draw 4. I can... Oh my gosh, I have so many cards here. Let's... Oh my god. Let's play you, and that levels you. I need to be able to like put cards into my draw pile. Oh, I could have done that. Anyway, whatever. Let's gain about 1 trillion actions. I can't quite double play it because I don't have enough actions to do so. I hit you. I hit you twice. I look at some special cards and I deploy 2 bait. Why not? I think no one thug like disappeared when I got the one that was like the other one. I got a different one. I think it might have replaced no one thug, but I'm not sure. But maybe that's what happened. This only gets played once per fight, so it's gonna take a little while to upgrade it. Okay, let's draw 4. Oh, Tall Plead makes me lose influence. I've worked out where it went now. I worked it out. And got there eventually. Don't I have a thing here? Yeah, I thought so. And got returned to my draw pile. Hit you, hit you. Oh, you're dead. Alright, cool. Overbear upgrades. Upgrades to draw a card as well? Probably. I think that's what I was planning on doing when I grabbed it. And grab another Overbear. It's okay. I think I need more action gaining cards at this point if I'm going to add more stuff. We get that stuff for fish, then the bar is safer. If the bar is safer, then your job is easier. A little bit of effort now for a whole lot less effort later. Makes sense? Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Although I gotta say, too much of my job these days involves keeping your scrawny butt safe. That must be very hard for you. Whatever, lead the way. You've convinced Ennett to work for free. Haha! Damn straight. Never pay your employees. Was I going to the Rise Out? Fish's package is being held up at the docks. Gotcha. The backseating literally quote the card text. Yes. Yes. If you were trying to tell me what to do by quoting the card text, that is yes. It's dark when you arrive. The docks should be closed, but they shimmer with activity. It's not long before you spot why. A ship from Roalock is moored in the harbor. No doubt there's a quarantine in place. The guards on duty approach you. Who's that? Show yourself. Howdy, officers. It's just me, your friendly neighborhood hunter. Oh yeah? Docks closed, hunter, especially to you. We got a Roalock shipment, and I bet you'd hate to be the one to test its quarantine. We could bribe our way through, 100 shells. We could attack the guards. I bet we'd win. Talk your way through. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I just keep on playing negotiations with a broken negotiation deck here. What is this? Inception. You are flustered by my ally, presumably? Presumably my ally is doing that. That's sort of like weakening my opponent. Okay, this time I don't have any influence to start with, so Tall Plead would be fine to play. Let's play this twice. I targeted the wrong thing. Whoops. I was actually attacking this? You are? Oh no. Definitely targeted the wrong thing. Deal 0, very good. Very good. Okay, so you're one of the people who put planted evidence on my bar for me. You have a billion things. Where's my AoE? I have an AoE thing. Bring me the AoE thing, please. This one, yes. Perfect. Attack a random target once and draw a card for each enemy, argument, and bounty. We want Visionary Wind. We want to go... Probably get that Visionary Wind back. We want to play some sort of attack, probably. Seems fine. I want to put this Visionary Wind back in my draw pile. Draw it and play it. Let's play that now. Yep, just play it immediately, I guess. The maximum hand size is 10, so we're like right there. Looks like, I don't know if this is like infinite, but we certainly won. Improvise a 0-cost card from your discard pile. Improvise 2 0-cost cards. Choose cards from a random pool to put into your hand. I don't understand what that means. We could take the card and find out. The only 0-cost card that I have is I have a couple of 0-cost cards. I don't really think I want that. Gain 1 influence, then double your influence. Gain 3 vulnerability. Influence does seem a little bit helpful. I don't know about gaining 3 vulnerability. It doesn't seem super great. Consider this, I'm a hunter, I can take care of myself, and this is a waste of all our time. You know what, fine, go on through. With any luck, you'll break out in putrid warts, then I'll be laughing. Ugh, I hope not. Find the ship. You make your way onto the deck of the Roa-Lock ship. You come across an Admiralty officer neck deep in debate with a Jake's Stevedore. Stevedore? The glint of a small box catches your eye from a pile of contraband. You recognize it as the goods a fish needs. I don't care what schedule you're on, that ship stays in quarantine. I got other ships to unload! What am I supposed to tell the Hessians? They should delay the auction because their goods are held up? You let more ships in, and that's exactly how infection spreads. Or are you too much of an ignoramus to follow? You figure this is a good time to break the tension. What are you doing here, Grifter? This is a secure area. Cadwa loves me. Opponent has minus 20 resolve. Convince Cadwa to end the quarantine? Oh shit. Just straight up end the entire quarantine. I had like dialogue options to find out what the quarantine was, and I didn't take them, so hopefully it's not for like a contagious pandemic or anything. Listen, Cadwa, you gotta think clearly here. The auction's in 2 days. Do you think I don't know that? I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm going to draw 4 cards. I'm going to play this one. Oh, that hit the same thing lots of times. I was going to like, I don't know. I guess that is at worst taking 9. Let's do this. And yeah, one more action, and we can. This is like our front-loaded block card. Seems okay here. That is a lot of stuff that you have, friend. Are you sure that you want to have all of that stuff? Like, it's so much stuff. How come you get so much stuff? Seems unfair. Let's draw 2 cards. What do we hit? What's here? Duplicity, Visionary Wind. I think we go for... Brainstorm. Boosted Brainstorm. That seems perfect. And we could play a couple of these cards before we play it, I guess. Oh my god. What even is this? Insert 1 baffled card into Sal's draw pile at the beginning of Cadwell's turn. Unplayable at the end of your turn. Take 2 resolve damage and expend this card. Rude. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back my AoE card. This card seems pretty important. I could play it twice. Nah. That drew me cards. I knew that was going to draw me cards. I personally upgraded that so that it would draw me cards. Well, I feel sort of dumb about that decision right now. Low roll. We're still gonna be fine. I should kill this, I feel like. I have one more of them still, right? Can I draw 2 cards? Maybe this can draw 1 card? Draws 3 cards. Too bad. Let's upgrade this guy. Let's play like a couple of these. Throw that there, and I have no idea. I'm just gonna do this. This is dealing me 2 resolve damage, but I assume that I block that. Nice. Key to negotiations is never stop talking. Seems to be working so far. It's sort of fun how, like, at the start of the negotiation, they have a billion things, and then you sort of get it all under control, and then they deploy their really strong scaling stuff toward the end. But you just play a billion things because you're bullshit, and then you win. GG. Graft upgrade available. High-pitched wine. High-pitched wine upgrades. At the start of each negation, get 2 wine. Alright. We're about to get the Shrieker upgraded as well. That'll probably be a nice one to get upgraded. We can upgrade Duplicity. We can upgrade this so it costs 0. I think I'm fine with that. I don't think we need it in our deck forever. I mostly wanted it as another 0-cost card if I remember right. I take another Tactical Mind. I don't know, it feels like 1's okay. Take a Veiled Anger. Is there a downside to Visionary Wind? Well, if you draw it in your opening hand, it gives you actions based on how many cards are in your discard pile. So if you draw it at the start of your deck, it doesn't do very much. You don't want this getting messy, so you haven't even let the Rowlock ship dock yet, so just keep it out there until you hear from the skipper. In the meantime, let the Hessian ships come and go as they please. Quarantine is preserved and so is your sanity. It's disorderly, but with the auction in 2 days, I suppose it can't be helped. Fine. Bina, the quarantine is lifted, but if the Rowlock ship drifts even an inch, I want to be told immediately. Cadwell wanders off to sign some documents. Thanks for that, Grifter. My jaw was starting to ache from all that chin wagging. You almost make it when you hear a gurgling from across the bow. What? What? Is this what the quarantine was for? A hulking beast heaves itself out of the water, shaking off droplets that sizzle on contact. Bina rushes to your side, looking suitably slack-jawed. My doc, no, I'll die first before you ruin me, you Rowlockian nightmare. Defend yourself, no escape. Slobbering aberration, Shroog. Alright. We have an ally who hates us, it looks like. Is that what that says? Yeah, we have an ally who hates us. Maybe we can let her die. Maybe we can let her die. Alright. What is going on here? Incredible. Let's rummage, draw a card and discard a card. I can take one of these down pretty easily. 2 of them are buffing, 1 of them's attacking someone we don't care that much about. I'm getting 2 status effects from friends or something. We're all getting blown up. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna go for combo here. I believe the first attack I play applies 4 bleed. Yeah. So this would be enough to kill that. And then I have enough combo that this works to kill that. Did that make you angry? It seems to have made you angry. Gains 1 power whenever an ally dies. Oh, fuck. I should have read that first. Alright. I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at all of my allies. We'll be okay, right? Look! People are healing me! Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, my friends are killing its ally now. What am I meant to do about that? That's not my fault. Why would you get angry at me for that? Let's go draw 3 and try to get our powers in play here. Nope. We can use the gaffs, I guess. Oh my god, SC Gamer. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Really do. I don't want to draw a card, because if I draw my power, I'm sort of screwed all of a sudden. Great, we have successfully given it more strength. Like... Oh my god, team. Team, you have to stop killing the ads. Team, you're doing it wrong. Team, no! We're all gonna die! Expend an ambush automatically placed in your hand at the start of the battle. Huh. I think we're actually probably dead right now. This seems very bad. Alright, at least Twitch chat's attacking the right thing. I didn't expect that person who hated me to actually try to sabotage the fight and kill us all. That's like some pretty extreme hatred, right? I'm taking 26 this turn, but I can get both of my powers down, and I think I'm just gonna do that. Maybe somebody's gonna buff me or something, who knows? It could happen. I tried to feed her to the Shroog. I mean, it happens sometimes. Ow! Oh, sure, kill all of the ones except the one that's attacking me. Thanks, that's awesome. Let's get some combo going now. You know what I need is a barricade. Wait, shouldn't I have enough? Did I only play one attack? Is this not an attack? Battle card, unique item. Uncommon attack. This isn't an attack. Oh, that actually works pretty poorly in my deck then. Alright, well, now I know. Too bad I'm not a shrewd negotiator. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. What's going on here? Let's gain some power. Let's hit you a bunch of times, I guess. That's all I can really do. I could triage. Remove all debuffs. I like removing debuffs. And statuses. This expends itself. I think when I break your shield, I apply bleed or something, right? Or did I get rid of that? I might have gotten rid of that relic. We're crushing it. We're annihilating this fight. What? Oh, my dog's running away. That's not cool. I can defend it one time, and it won't anymore. So let's do that. We're not getting attacked this time? What are you doing? Don't know. Let's improvise a card from a pool of upgraded special cards. Let's apply 3 wounds, I think. And hemorrhage, and wind up, and promoted slice. We're too powerful. Look at us go. 1 HP. End it. End it now. Run away, Shrooblet. Alright, cool. That was like a bit intense. Can I show what wound does? I should have, shouldn't I? Something here, wound. I think it makes you take more damage. It's like vulnerable, I think. Pretty sure it's like vulnerable, basically. Take like 1 more damage when you get hit or something like that. We got a Shrew Fang. Apply 2 wound. Oh, there you go. Wound. Attacks inflict 1 bonus damage on this target at the beginning of their turn. Reduce wound by 1. Apply 2 wound, gain 2 power, and expand. Oh, that's like good. Gaining 2 power seems pretty real. Alright, let's grab that. Battle upgrade available, hemorrhage. Hemorrhage we can upgrade to deal more damage or apply more bleed. These seem very similar in terms of what they actually do. I think the bleed has a slightly higher upside because I have things that care about how much bleed things are bleeding for. Negotiation card. These are all rares, yeah? Whenever you play a hostile card, draw a card. Ooh. Ooh. That's pretty real. Yeah, okay. Let's bulldoze. And pick a battle card. Discard a card, double the damage on a random card in your hand this turn. Double the panic of all fighters. I have a boss relic that makes it so things never panic against me, so that's not actually useful here. For the rest of the turn, gain counter equal to damage dealt. Counter, deal 1 damage back to enemy when hit. I feel like none of these do much. I guess I'll take Sino Trainer. Bletch, did any of its blood get on you? Someone said something about warts. I hate to say it, but that switch had a point. Imagine that thing running loose in Murder Bay. Speaking of, you're not supposed to be here, Hunter. What was it you wanted? Oh, just that package there. That all? Here, take it. You better push up before the reinforcements arrive. Good idea. See you around. Hopefully wart-free. So I'm assuming that was the boss fight for the day. Bring the package back to fish. Let's take a look at our cards again. Destroy. I don't care. Give fish the package. Here it is, fish. 1 box of pure contraband. Just making sure to wash your hands. Make sure to wash your hands after plugging it in. Wash my hands, why? Don't worry about it, it's probably fine. You look good with a few extra warts anyway. You're a good kid, Sal. Now go on, get some rest. I'll get to work on this bar. Let's rest in the back. Fish disables the alarm long enough for you to slip through the curtain home at last. Your bed calls to you. In your dreams, you run from the clash of rebellion. You know the blood that comes after. End of day 3. Three more people hate me. 7 negotiation cards, 8 battle cards, 3 grafts. Nearby friends will help in your negotiations. I noticed that. Okay. This has been pacing really nicely for playing a day per day. That one took a little bit longer. That one was more like 2 hours. But that's fine. Bed calls to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna wind the stream down here. Been a 9-hour stream. We got 3 Spire kills. We played a day of Griftlands. I'll be back tomorrow with more of both. Would I recommend this game? Am I enjoying it? Well, I haven't even finished 1 playthrough yet. So I know that like some people care a lot about my recommendations and stuff. My tendency is not to recommend things until like I've actually finished playing them, sort of thing, right? I am having fun with it though.